I want to talk about the whole Twitch situation just briefly from Neko Unix. A nice summary of what Twitch is doing here. The new Twitch stuff that's going on, everyone's complaining about. I don't know if you guys are seeing people complaining about it, but myself as a streamer following other streamers, I'm seeing a lot of people complain about it. New Twitch changes. So lurkers are now being flagged as bots. I have noticed this a little bit in my analytics. I have noticed it a lot less in my analytics than some other people have. And we will get into why that is, because I was absolutely gigabrain accidentally and have features that fight this new Twitch retardation policy. According to this person, best workaround, ask lurkers to send one message or use a channel point redeem to ensure they are counted. And that right there, send a message or use a channel point redeem to be sure you're not a bot. I think that is where my accidental gigabrain came in. Because I have, on Twitch, the gun gachapon redeem that basically assigns chatters a gun at random from the list of thousands of guns, and you can use it once a stream. I think that a huge reason that I haven't been seeing a huge dip in my analytics to match what other people have is because of that redeem. I think I was just accidentally ahead of the curve. And so I do think that that redeem has saved my analytics quite a bit, because there's a lot of people who have gone from like 20, 30 viewers to 10 to 15. Their viewers have been halved or more because there's people who have a lot of lurkers. I gotta pause here. I'm very grateful that for some reason, I have a very active chat, very active community. I also have a lot of lurkers. And I noticed the big change in this new system when I get raided, because I get a lot of lurkers from raids, and that's awesome, and it brings a lot of new people in. But hold on, we can just look at my analytics. You know what? We're gonna look at my analytics. Spoiler alert, analytics. Here's my analytics. Not impressive, but I have a good friend who raids me sometime, who's a much larger streamer than I am. You may be familiar with them. It's Foofy. And last time Foofy raided was last stream. So right behind me right here, it was this one. This stream right here. And you will notice this stream, higher average viewers than a lot of the other ones here. However, the time before that Foofy raided, before this new change for lurkers, making them into bots, was here. The raid was about the same size. This giant jump back here, this was 2 Foofy raids ago. This one right here, still a jump, but it didn't count any of the lurkers, which is highly unfortunate because, I mean, obviously, everyone loves to see the big jump. My general analytics, 16 to 18, generally, are pretty much unchanged because I am very lucky to have a community who's very interactive, who types things in the chats, who does redeems. And so a lot of you, even if you just like do one redeem or type one message, then you're counted as a viewer and not a bot. But this 2 towers right here, they got knocked down to this. Was a little frustrating, I'm gonna be honest. Why Twitch? They're real people. This stream is going, which means there's also ads and stuff going. What are you doing, Twitch? These are real people. Count them in the analytics. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I don't like that change. I don't think anyone does, I'm gonna be honest. All right, the rest of the changes. So the gift sub changes leaked. The current Twitch sub description code is designed to prioritize gifting subs to bots and non-community viewers first, based on a calculated viewer to bot ratio meant to avoid detection. The goal appears to incentivize gifting by making it harder for your actual community to receive subs naturally. I've got some mixed feelings on this one. So obviously, if the algorithm is making it so that bots are more likely to get gifted subs, That's bad. That part's bad. Random gifting subs going to people who are not in your direct community, I don't see any problem with that. I'm gonna be honest, because I mean, I have received subs from people in chats who I don't frequent or who I don't even follow, but that sub gets me into their channel, gets me to look at their content either for the first time or again after a while. And so the gifting subs to people not directly in the chat or directly in the community, obviously it would be nice to gift subs directly to people in the community, but you can still give subs directly to people in the chat. That is still a possibility. You can still choose who your subs go to. This is just purely for the random. Like, I'm gonna give 5 random subs. It goes to 5 random people. Meh. TK, am I a clanker? Not anymore. You typed in chat. You're no longer a clanker. Clanker, we're using Android slurs? Yeah, we're using Android slurs. AI misclassification. Twitch's AI now assumes viewers with no input, chat, clicks, redemptions, etc. are bots. Bots are faking interaction. Heat maps clicks on stream elements to appear legitimate. By clicks on stream elements, they don't mean the stream elements Twitch bot. That means like elements of the stream. Real lurkers get flagged, bots get through. So if you are legitimately view botting with a good view bot who does do the heat mapping, the clicking on various parts of the stream, then that'll get through. But if you have a real person lurking, but they're just sitting there, they got you like in the background as they're playing League of Legends or something, I don't know, then they don't count, which is crazy. And then from this post, what to expect. Many streamers are already seeing a 50 to 60% drop in view counts. I mentioned this earlier. I am not seeing that. Big part of that, you guys. Huge. You guys are amazing. Being interactive, doing redeems. Another part of that, I'm going to take a little credit here. The gun gachapon redeem. Everyone who joins the stream, super cheap 10 channel point redeem. Get yourself assigned a gun for the stream. Easy engagement. Easy, not AI. Checks off the list. Makes that a real person. Don't be discouraged. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not discouraged because it's not affecting me as much as it is other people. Maybe that's terrible of me. I'm sorry to all the people that this is happening to, and it sucks for all the people who lurk to support other streamers, which I'm gonna be honest, I do. Probably nearly 24/7. I have some stream going on in the background somewhere that I'm lurking in, listening to while I'm doing other stuff. And it sucks that that view is no longer counted as a real viewer, even though I'm there. So I guess now I just have to be sure to send a chat message or do a channel point redeem. Twitch is on something right now. Twitch definitely is receiving some backlash for this. They're receiving angry social media messages. Probably this is going to be chasing people even more towards other places. YouTube, Kick, Rumble, I don't know, other places you can live stream. I'm gonna be honest, that sucks. I like Twitch. I like the integration. I like the community aspects of Twitch. I wish they could get it together and stop making stupid decisions like this. I have seen stuff from, small streamers up to a few hundred concurrent viewers, partners who are complaining or discouraged by this new change, which sucks. Imagine like grinding out your partner and then all of a sudden your analytics are showing that you haven't even reached partner yet because you have a lot of supporters who are just lurkers. Man, that sucks. Hopefully Twitch figures this out because Twitch is going to start losing people if they keep going down this road. So they got to get it together.